Here from the GWF. Let's get right to the ring for our opening contest. You're going to see Juicy go one-on-one against Georgie Animal Steel, kicking us off on this Tuesday. Yes, sirree. Juicy one-on-one with Georgie Animal Steel. First time ever these two men step in the ring together here today on GWF Turmoil Tuesday. We are live, and that is no damn jive. Coming up on a 2 o'clock hour here on the East Coast on this Tuesday afternoon for GWF.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Sacramento, California, weighing in at 448 pounds, Big.
So here we go. Juicy set for action here against Georgie Animal Steel once again. Welcome in. Hope you're having a great Tuesday. So we bring you live action here. Bell Wrestling Philadelphia coming your way as Shotzi comes down with Georgie Animal Steel here. He's got a friend in Shotzi. So Steel's ready. Juicy's ready. Let's do this here on this Tuesday afternoon. Open up this contest. Juicy and Steel one-on-one in a traditional wrestling match. Here we go. They're going to square off. And Juice is loose as he brings it to Steel early in the fight. The Juice is loose. No doubt about it here on this Tuesday edition of Turmoil Tuesday. We'll be with you for a little bit here. Not too long. Just a couple matches here on this Turmoil Tuesday edition. We'll be with you for a little bit. Giving you a little bit of action here on this Tuesday where we still got a good internet signal, of course, and you know, it hasn't been an issue of late. We're good to go. So we're bringing it. So welcome aboard here to this Tuesday afternoon here, GWF. And there it is, Juice going after Steel here, and he throws him down. The Juice is loose. So Juice looking to take on all comers here in GWF. Work his way towards a shot at a major title here in the company. As the Juice bringing the fight here to Steel. Juice saying that he's an official wrestler. He does wrestle in the real world for MLW. So he is a big-time wrestler, a monster of a man. But Steel moves as Juice went for the splash. And now Georgie Animal coming back. Juice throws him off. And Juice taking it to Steel here. So on this broadcast, I'll be making a big announcement here later on in the show as Juice taking the beat down to Steel. He hooks the leg. We get one. A kick out by Georgie Animal Steel. We were not on yesterday. We skipped the whole day of Monday to bring you this Tuesday show here today. And this will be one of two shows today. We'll be back later today with Late Night, a special edition of Late Late starting at 9:30 East Coast time tonight. We'll bring you GWF Late Night, 9:30 East Coast time tonight. Here we go. Juice pressing Steel in the air. And he's going to dump him off and end the fight maybe here with this one as he lays out Steel. The Juice, now he's going for more of a beatdown as he punches the boot. He boots to the arm of Steel. Here we go. He's the top rope, calling for it all. Juice wants to end this thing right here from the top. He gets the diving headbutt. And the Juice now just wrecking Georgie Animal Steel with a boot again. And here we go. Oh, Animal gets the elbows up. Here comes Georgie Animal Steel. So he's going to give it a competitive fight here against the Juice. The Animal takes Juice off the ropes, ducks down, and the Animal with a shot. Then it moved the Juice. And now Juice hooking up Steel. And he's going to put him down with a big superplex there. Juice setting Steel up. Gonna grab him, and here it is on the back. Look at the Juice. There it is, a Samoan drop. That should put Steel away. Covered by the Juice. We get one. We get two. We get a kick out by Steel. The Juice is loose. Here we go. Juice now setting Steel up. Here it is. Juice goes flying with a diving tackle on Steel. And now the Juice picking Steel up. He's going to slam him down with impact. Here on this Tuesday as we get ready here in America for the hurricane to hit Florida later tonight. It'll make landfall sometime late tonight, early tomorrow morning. As a Category 3 at this point is what they're saying. The 2 o'clock update is coming up soon. We'll have it for you as soon as we get the information in. Meanwhile, the Juice continues to take it to Steele, and Steele reversed it, though, that time, fighting off the Juice. Now back in the ring. Here we go. Steele says, let's end this fight. Steele fires the Juice off the ropes. Oh, collides with the referee, and now Steele comes in with a big clothesline, taking the Juice down. He covers 1. He gets 2. And a rope break by the Juice. He reaches out and holds onto the rope. Here we go. Steele. Ref is counting the Juice. Here we go. Steele comes outside. Here comes Juice. And he clotheslines him with a big hit. So the Juice scoring on Steele. Here we go. They're getting back in the ring. Juice grabs Steele. Fires into the post. Juice now firing Steele. Here we go. Juice to the second rope. What's he going to do? He's going to launch that big headbutt for the win. And there it is. He hits and he covers. And that'll be it for Steele on this one. 1, 2. And the Juice gets another victory here in GWF. He continues to pile up the wins. Who could stop the Juice?
Here is your winner, Big Tonga.
So Juice gets a W here on GWF on Turmoil Tuesday. First time ever match against Steele 1-on-1. That one's in the books now. We're moving along here to our big time show here. We're going to put a one-on-one match, no holds barred. It will be Omos returns to the ring. He hasn't been in action in a little bit. Omos going to go one-on-one today against this man. Who will it be? Omos's opponent will be none other than Fat Albert. Omos and Fat Albert collide today on GWF Turmoil Tuesday. It's going down. Omos against Fat Albert one-on-one and no holds barred. We're also going to see in tag team action, it will be the team of Uncle Howdy taking his troops down to the ring. Uncle Howdy bringing out his troops. He'll bring down Viscera for battle, and they will face the team of Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson in a non-title tag team matchup. It's the #1 contenders match for this one. The winner will receive a shot at the Raw Tag Team title. So Gallows and Anderson ready to face Uncle Howdy and Viscera in tag team action. Yes, indeedy. We will also be seeing in a one-on-one fight today. It will be John Morrison going one-on-one against Rob Van Dam. So Morrison and Van Dam locking heads here on Turmoil Tuesday. 3 big matches are signed. Let's get to the ring right now on Turmoil Tuesday. Our September pay-per-view is coming up. Yes, that's the big announcement. Our September pay-per-view will be taking place on a Friday. Yes, indeed. It will happen Friday with a 5 p.m. East Coast bell time. That's the announcement. Stay tuned for the exact date and time. It will happen on a Friday, 5 p.m. bell time for our September pay-per-view. So there's that announcement from GWF. A Friday pay-per-view. Beginning at 5 p.m. Eastern. As Omos makes his way down for this one-on-one contest against Fat Albert. 2 men collide here in a big Battlegrounds matchup on Turmoil Tuesday. Yes, Clam Diver, we are here. It's almost 2 o'clock on the East Coast here, and you're the first guy to come in the chat room. What's the chances? I know everybody else is busy at 2 Eastern, but there you are, Clam Diver. Are you done work for the day? Are you out, are you on vacation today? What's the deal, man? What makes you be eligible to come in when the rest of these guys don't even work? Can't come in at 2 p.m., but there's Clam Diver in the chat room. Here we are. You might have to do a new parody about these dudes that don't work and they're not even here in the chat room. I'm working. I'm doing a wrestling show. There you go. Big hit by Fat Albert. Now I'm just busting our balls. We got Diet Cokes who's not seen in the afternoons ever. So hopefully we'll get more chatters. I mean, if we stay on late, but I'm not going to stay on late, we'll come back at 9:30 Eastern tonight. That's when we'll come back. We'll be on into the 2:30 time frame now. We'll be on until at least 2:30 today, so. Oh, you started at 2:30 in the morning? Holy smokes, dude, you get up early as hell. 2:30 in the morning. Holy smokes, dude, you got to get up every day at that early? No way, bro. No way. I would never take it unless it paid me $100,000 a year. They'd have to pay me $100,000 a year to make that kind of schedule. Who the hell wants to wake up at 2:30 in the morning? God, dude. I mean, I know these morning news people do it, but they probably make $100,000 to do it. You know what I mean? No, thank you, man. I was waking up at 5 in the morning, dude. That was bad enough. Okay, I used to get up 5 in the morning to go to work at 6 and work till 2. I got paid for my break, man. I got paid for my break, so, I used to work from 6 a.m. to 2 in the afternoon. So, and then they changed my shift, and they had me working 2 p.m. to 10 p.m., and that's when I was like, I can't do this no more, and I resigned. I was like, I'm out of here. I resigned effective immediately. I just called them up and said, I'm done. I quit. 2 to 10 doesn't work for my lifestyle, dude. 12 to 8 would work great for my lifestyle if I worked a job 12 to 8. That wouldn't be too bad. Even 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. would be a good schedule. I mean, 10 to 6 isn't the worst schedule in the world, but I mean, it's a little early, but 10 to 6 ain't bad either. I mean, you get up at 9, you're at work at 10, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's the kind of schedule you got to go with, But, anything earlier than 10 a.m. for work, no thanks, Like I said, I did the 5 a.m. thing, and I actually loved it. I got used to it. I was even getting up 5 a.m. on the weekends and the holidays. I had to work Thanksgiving. I had to work Christmas Eve, all that junk. I had to work them all. Well, yeah, it's a shorter ride to work. I get that, but, man, it just, that schedule's rough, dude. Like I said, getting up 5 a.m. for work is not easy, man. And now I can even imagine 2:30 in the morning. Hell no, I'm just going to bed. I mean, I just went to bed like 2 hours previously. I go to bed about 12:30 every night. Now, when I get to Florida, my schedule will change a little bit. I'll go to bed a little earlier. I'll go to bed probably around 11:30 every night. So I can get up at freaking 8 a.m., you know what I'm saying? Or at least 9 a.m. Yeah, 9 a.m. is more like it. I get up at 9 a.m. every day and go to bed at 11:30. That works better. But there'll be some nights in Florida. I got some things I'll be doing. I'm going to be up late as hell. One night I'm going to be up to like 3 a.m., so... I got a lot of things going on here. I'll be live with you guys on this channel. Yep, we'll be live from Halloween Horror Nights. 22 years. Holy hell, bro. Well, when the hell do you sleep? I mean, what do you do? Come home and take a nap? I mean, what do you normally do, man? You're like a robot. Jesus, dude. Yeah, well, I'm about to hit 47, man, so I'm getting up there, you know what I'm saying? Catching up to you at 47 here. Yeah, I mean, I hope my next job is either 3 to 11 or something, or 4 to midnight. I would do a 4 to midnight. 4 to midnight's not a bad shift. As long as you're getting off work at midnight, go to bed by 1 o'clock in the morning, you get up and you have time before work to do things, you know what I'm saying? If you work to midnight, you're in bed at 1, that works. I mean, you just have to either bring food to work or order food for delivery every night. You're 51? You don't got me beat by that many years then. You're pretty close in my age range. I mean, considering some of my pals, Tom's 60 years old. I mean, Tom's my oldest buddy. I did have a buddy that was older than that, but he passed away, so that's why I'm able to do what I'm doing, because my buddy who was older than that passed away. But Tom's my oldest buddy at 60 these days, so yep. Like I said, I'll be 47 in a couple of weeks, so I'm almost there. 3 weeks from Saturday, I'll hit the big 4-7. Just 3 weeks and change to go, and I'll be working my way towards that 5-0. That's the goal, man, hit 5-0, the number one goal is to hit 5-0 in life. I don't know if I'm going to hit it, though, man. Some of the headlines on TikTok today, man, are a little scary. I think the next 3 months is going to be rough. Next 3 months is going to be really rough. Things are starting to happen, man. I think we're going to have to brace ourselves for the next 3 months based on what I see. As Fat Albert's beating up Omos here, he's destroying him there. Yeah, people don't want me talking about stuff during the matches. You can see how fast the room cleared out. I had up to 3 people in there. And the room cleared out. They're like, we don't want to talk about that, bro. We're here to watch wrestling. We don't care about what's happening in the world. We're here to watch your wrestling show. Maybe some of these people are sick or, got issues, They don't want to hear about me. I don't need people's money right now, dude. I do not need the money. I mean, everybody else I know needs the money, but not me. Luckily, I've got a bank account still, dude, for now, Talk to me in 6 months. I'm hoping I can stretch it in for at least a year. The number 48, Then rebuild the money. Well, getting a job in the next year is definitely in the cards for me. I said I'm just going to have to try to shoot for like a 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. job. But then, you know what? Coming home at 6 is too late. But, I mean, you can eat a late dinner. That's fine. Like 10 to 6 ain't bad because, you go to bed at like midnight. You get up at 8. You go to work, Or you go to bed at 11 o'clock. Go to bed at 11. Get up at 8. There's your 9 hours of sleep, Nothing wrong with going to bed at 11 o'clock. I mean, honestly, over the years, I've had different lifestyles. I've gone to bed at 1 in the morning. I've gone to bed at 11 o'clock, And I've gone to bed at 8 o'clock at night before, so, I know what it's like. As Fat Albert covers with a 2 on Omos here. But, yeah, I know what it's like, man. Believe me. I know what it's like. I've been there, done that. I know what it's like to go to bed at 8 o'clock at night. As Omos is going down. The cover. 1, 2, and this fight is over as Fat Albert pins Omos here in the battle of these big guys. Fat Albert wins the battle here today.
Here is your winner, the Gentle Giant.
So Fat Albert sending a message to the locker room. So far we've seen Juice and Fat Albert get wins here today. And coming up next we got tag team action. We're going to see Uncle Howdy and Viscera team up against the brothers. OC, the brothers. The OC, Luke Gallows, Carl Anderson against Viscera and Uncle Howdy here on GWF on this Tuesday afternoon. It's Turmoil Tuesday. Yes, it is. We approach the 2 o'clock hour here on Turmoil Tuesday. Waiting for that update from the Hurricane Center. I will bring you that update when we get it. So we got 5 more minutes for that update to come out, I'm sure. We'll get it for you, though. We'll have it right here on YouTube, GWF Entertainment. We give you all you need right here, one-stop shopping. If you want a Hurricane update, you're going to get it right here on GWF Entertainment. Here they come, the Brothers of Destruction, Uncle Howdy and Viscera.
On the way to the ring at a combined weight of 721 pounds.
Viscera, of course, paying tribute to the late Bray Wyatt.
The Brothers of Destruction.
Wow, it's up to 90-mile-per-hour winds. We're almost at a Cat 2. I mean, we expect that, though. It's got to hit 100 anyway. Really, I should be saying, wow. It's just like, it's updated now to 90-mile-per-hour winds. It's working its way towards 100. It'll be a Cat 2 storm by 5 o'clock, I'm sure. And there it is. So, Tampa's going to get hit with some effects of the storm for sure. So there you go, 90-mile-per-hour winds. There's your update on the hurricane. It's now approaching a Cat 2 storm as it's hit 90. And it's going to head for 100-mile-per-hour winds. I'm sure by 5 o'clock we'll be at 100-mile-per-hour winds, and that's that. So we're with you right now with GWF Turmoil Tuesday, here. That's the program you're tuned to here on GWF Entertainment on YouTube as we approach the 2 o'clock hour here on the East Coast on this Tuesday afternoon, with a hurricane coming to be a Cat 2 by 5. So the brothers, the OC, Gallows and Anderson, set to go against the Brothers of Destruction. Viscera and Uncle Howdy coming out for the Brothers of Destruction for this fight. Tag team action on this Tuesday afternoon. The bell rings. Viscera and Carl Anderson going to go. And look at Viscera just throw him down. Viscera made a stunning arrival during the Bray Wyatt Memorial Show. Viscera returned here to GWF on that Sunday night show. And here we are on this Tuesday afternoon as Viscera tagging up with Uncle Howdy. And look at this, Carl Anderson trying to take out Viscera, but it ain't going to work as he throws him up against the ring. Viscera punishing Carl Anderson right here. The big man just taking him down across his knee. So far today, you've seen the Big Juice, you've seen Fat Albert, and now you're seeing Viscera. The big men are in action here on Turmoil Tuesday. As Viscera wrecking Carl Anderson on the floor, and he doesn't care. This man is out to destroy Anderson here as a referee is already up to 6 here on the count outside the ring. And Viscera continues to punish Anderson. Ref going to work towards 7 here. Here it is. 7 is on the board. And finally, Viscera, throwing him up. Look at this, grabbing Anderson. Now he's going to, try to throw him back in the ring. Here comes 8. And Viscera throws him off, gets back in the ring. Here comes 9. Let's see what happens here. 9 is going to be rung up here. Here she comes. Come on, girl, get 9. Here's 9. And one more. This fight is over. Uncle Howdy pushing Gallows off the apron. And this could end the fight right here if she hits 10. That's it. It's over. That's it. The Brothers of Destruction by countout get the tag team win.
Here are your winners.
So they're going to take a cheap win as Viscera laid out Anderson by countout. What's up there, Ace? Yo. You new to the channel? First time on the channel here? As the Brothers of Destruction, Viscera and Uncle Howdy get the W here on Turmoil Tuesday. Do me a favor, to subscribe to the channel while you're here. How did you find us? Just out of curiosity, how did you find the channel? I always ask everybody, how did you find the channel? Here we go, Rob Van Dam one-on-one against John Morrison on this Turmoil Tuesday. I always like to know how people found the channel. Awesome, there you go. Showed up on your feed. Well, that's good. They're promoting the channel for me then. They're getting this channel out there. It's always a good thing when we get the channel out there to people. Thanks for subscribing. Appreciate it. Share it with your friends. Let them know. So here we go. Van Dam versus Morrison here on GWF Turmoil Tuesday. Ready to go one-on-one. This is where you're going to get matches you won't see on TV. So we give you stuff that you won't see on TV here. We do have a day where you can make the matches. Matter of fact, tonight, 9:30 East Coast time. It's going to be late night. We're going to let you make the matches. 9:30 tonight. You get to make the matches.
And his opponent from Battle Creek.
Oh, you know it, man. Wrestling is the name of the game here. Yep. You know it. Without wrestling, where would we be, man? Where would we be without wrestling, man? It makes the world fun. Wrestling's the greatest creation ever invented, man. Pro wrestling was the greatest thing they ever did. Thankfully, the McMahons knew what they were doing, and they made wrestling for us. And all these years later, we're still doing the wrestling, man. 40-plus years into the wrestling. I've been watching this stuff for 40-plus years. I've seen them all come and go, man. Believe me, I've seen all kinds of wrestlers over the years. So here we go, Van Dam versus Morrison. You know, there's always a surprising shocker in wrestling. Like Bray Wyatt dying was one of the biggest stunners ever, man. Nobody's seen that coming. Nobody. 36 years old, Bray Wyatt gone, man. One of the smartest minds to ever be in the wrestling business. As Van Dam takes down Morrison. These two are both technical wrestlers that'll give you a hell of a matchup here as Van Dam rolls Morrison over. Now Van Dam punishing Morrison some more here. Here we go. Van Dam hits him. Van Dam scoops him up, and there it is. Morrison using the dirty tactics to get out of that one, and a code breaker on Rob Van Dam. Now Morrison off the ropes. Oh, and look at this. Morrison gets the bulldog, taking Van Dam down. Yeah, we're on pretty much every day. I mean, I am taking a couple days off for Labor Day, though. This weekend I'll be off because all the pay-per-views are on. You got All Out, you got Payback, you got all these pay-per-views coming on this weekend, plus the normal shows of Collision and Rampage and SmackDown. Plus, if you're in MLW, they have a show on Thursday night. So, yeah, there's lots of wrestling on this weekend. Morrison destroying Rob Van Dam. Last night's Raw, I don't know, man. Last night's Raw was kind of light, man. They could have had some more guys on that show. We only got to see, I got to see Ciampa versus Reed. I mean, I'm glad to see Ciampa and Reed still on Raw. That's a good thing. They left them two guys on there, so. Those guys need to keep going, you know. We need to see Bronson Reed be actually in the next game. That's what we need. Bronson Reed needs to be in the next game, indeed. As Morrison takes out Van Dam with a payday. And John Morrison continues to punish Rob Van Dam as he throws him in the ring. Morrison now leaps over the top rope. Where you from, dude? If you're still here. I don't know if you're still here now. I can't tell who's here in the chat room. Morrison goes for the cover. Here it is. One. And a kick out by Van Dam. One problem with this game is they automatically give you the woman referee. They don't give you the chance to bring like the Japanese referee or any of those old school refs in most of these arenas. That's the one downside. I wish they would fix that problem and let me use the referee. Like, you know, they give you 20 different referee options and they make it take the generic woman referee, which is kind of a bummer. So it just feels better. I don't know, something about it, just watching a Japanese referee guy in there. You know, it makes it authentic, you know. It's not WWE. It feels like you're watching an independent product like GWF is, so. We're an independent product. We're just on the internet through the video games. So, you know, but it's still wrestling. That's the thing. At the end of the day, it's wrestling is wrestling. So, even if it's not, you know, it gives you a chance for a lot of guys who are deceased. You can put them in the matches, you know. You want Iron Sheik in a match, you'd have Iron Sheik in a match. You want George Animal Steel in a match, you could have George Animal Steel. You want Terry Funk? Hell, you want Bray Wyatt, even though he just passed, you could put Bray Wyatt in the match right now if you wanted to. He's there in this game. So, Bray Wyatt gets to live on through the game. And believe me, I will be bringing Bray Wyatt back. We're going to wait a couple weeks, but we will bring him back. In time for our October pay-per-view, Bray Wyatt returns to GWF. We're bringing him back in October. So that is that. Here we go. Morrison takes the Van Dam. If there is anybody in the chat room, just let me know. Give me a hey or Morrison just hit the payday on Van Dam. He covers, and Morrison's going to get the W. 1, 2. This one, oh, Van Dam kicked out at the last second. Van Dam kicking out at the last second. Now what's Morrison going to do here? Trying to finish the job on Van Dam. Here's Van Dam with an arm bar on Morrison. Trying to wear him out. Morrison rolls through, and there it is. He gets those legs, and he takes Van Dam down. Morrison scoring on Van Dam again. Morrison over the top rope. Going after Van Dam's leg and picks and rips it off almost. John Morrison continue to punish Rob Van Dam outside the ring here. There is no count in this fight, looks like. No count. No, she's counting. And a big knee to the head of Van Dam. We've already seen one win by count out. We've seen Viscera and Uncle Howdy, the Brothers of Destruction, take out the OC by count out. Here it is. Morrison's got the underhook on Van Dam, and he buries him across his knee. Drop kick by Morrison. Morrison now going after Van Dam again. Here we go. Morrison puts him back in the ring. Morrison at the top rope. He's going to launch. He hits with a driller off the top rope, and he's going for another one off the top rope. Here comes Morrison a second time. He's going to launch. There it is. Morrison hits a shooting star elbow, and that's going to end this fight. Morrison going to... I don't know why he's picking him back up, though. He had the win, and now he's going to take Van Dam and fire him into the corner. What's he want to do to him? I mean, he's destroying Rob Van Dam. Now he goes in with a big educated foot. Now he's going into the top rope again. This will finish the fight. There it is, that shooting star press. He needs to cover him here and end the fight. There it is. Finally, 1, 2, And Morrison finishes off Rob Van Dam. A huge win by John Morrison. So there it is. Your winner, John Morrison. Morrison with a huge win over Rob Van Dam here today on GWF Turmoil Tuesday. As we're bringing it to you, we'll be back 9:30 Eastern tonight with Late Night, so be sure to join us for that. 9:30 tonight, Late Night, GWF begins at 9:30, so we hope to see you there. We're not done yet here, though. We'll have a few more matches here on this Tuesday afternoon here on Turmoil Tuesday. I'm going to give you a few more matches here tonight. We'll give you a chance to make the match. If you want to, come in the chat room and make your matches. 9:30 East Coast time tonight, okay? So you got plenty of warning about that show. It'll be GWF Late Night. You make the match tonight, 9:30. You make the decision if you're making the matches. Coming up next, we got a 6-man tag team match scheduled here. We will see. That's a 6-man. We want a 6-man tag. So here we go. 6-man tag team match coming your way on this Tuesday afternoon. We're going to see this group, Buddy Matthews, Fat Albert, and the Rejected against the team of The Family. It's going down today in this big 6-man tag team matchup. Fat Albert returns to the ring in this show. We will also see how about this announcement? Inside of a steel cage today, we will see 4 men go to war in a steel cage match. It will be Joe Gacy challenging today for the North American Championship. Robert Roode challenging for the North American Championship too. And the Boogeyman, the former champion, the Boogeyman challenging here. Well, the Boogeyman's a champion, so hold on. We got that wrong here. Yeah, we got to add somebody else here. Look at this. Getting a title shot today is a man who returned to GWF. Mr. Bob Backlund gets a shot to leave the North American champion in this one. There you go. Now the match is made, and it's for the NXT North American Championship. You're going to see Backlund, Gacy, Roode, and the Boogeyman defends the title inside of a steel cage. Let's get to the ring for these two big matches. 6-man tag and a steel cage match. Should get us close to the 3 o'clock hour here on GWF Turmoil Tuesday. Let's go to the ring.
The following is a 6-man tag team match. On the way to the ring, at a combined weight of 1,023 pounds, the Outlaws.
Here they come, the Outlaws. Black Taurus, the Rejected, and Fat Albert, the Outlaws. Yes, they have joined forces. Fat Albert is their secret weapon. The Outlaws ready to take over GWF. Well, that's actually Buddy Murphy with the Rejected. So, Buddy Murphy, along with Fat Albert and the Rejected. These 3 men, the Outlaws. And their opponents are the Family. IRS is going to wrestle in this fight here. So, yes, IRS is in action with Braun Strowman and Eric Redbeard. Strowman, who of course lost the Universal title, but Redbeard, WWE Champion.
And their opponents, at a combined weight of 962 pounds, the Family.
Here we go, the Family in 6-man tag team action here on Turmoil Tuesday. Our September pay-per-view comes up Friday, September 15th. It will go down on the 15th of September. Look at this. What the hell's happened? The rejected is reaching for a tag. Okay, it's just a temporary thing there, but he was like hanging over reaching for the tag. So it's Redbeard and Fat Albert starting us off. And Fat Albert takes the WWE Champion down. As this huge 6-man tag match here on Turmoil Tuesday. Fat Albert with a splash on Redbeard. Big head is, look at this. Redbeard attacking Fat Albert now, and he drives an elbow on him as Braun Strowman is in the ring. But now it's Redbeard going after Fat Albert, so Strowman was in the ring momentarily. As this huge 6-man tag, here comes IRS into the ring now as he's tagged in. We'll only see him in tag team action. He gets splatted by Big Fat Albert. Here comes the tag to Buddy Matthews. So Matthews in the ring now against IRS. Here we go. See some technical wrestling as Fat Albert tagged out, and Matthews gets picked up and dropped by IRS. He just punished him. And IRS will tag into the Monster Amongst Men to face Matthews. Here we go. These two men have battled in the WWE ring before many a times, and Strowman picks up Matthews, and he's going to play him down. There it is. Good night. Strowman lays out Matthews. Strowman now setting up Matthews, taking him to the corner. Head first he goes. Strowman tags in Redbeard. Here we go, the two of them. Going to try to team up here as Redbeard comes down on Buddy Matthews. Now Redbeard picks Matthews up, and he's got him in a bear hug. He's punishing Buddy Matthews. Here it is. Matthews fighting back against Redbeard with a clap to the head. Well, look at this. Matthews goes upstairs and takes out Redbeard. Now IRS so swinging, connecting on Matthews. Cross body by Redbeard. Tag made to Fat Albert. Here we go. Redbeard and Fat Albert. And Fat Albert going right in, but no, a boot by Redbeard, and he takes Fat Albert out with a nice hit. Redbeard going after him, tagging him. IRS now. So here we go. IRS is legal man. Fat Albert now, for some odd reason, is waiting on the floor here, finally coming back in against IRS. IRS with a hit. Look at Fat Albert go. Fat Albert with a boot. Fat Albert setting IRS up. He power bombs IRS. Tag made to the Rejected. Rejected now. DDT by IRS. Rejected going after IRS. Look at Rejected. Pick up IRS and dump him off. The cover. 1, 2. Kick out by IRS. Now IRS is going to scoop up Buddy Matthews and dump him. Oh, it's Matthews reversing on IRS. A drop kick by the Rejected on Eric Redbeard. And now on the floor, Matthews punishing IRS. Fat Albert is tagged in to be the legal man, and IRS getting destroyed. Now Fat Albert takes Strowman out with a big spear. And now, look at this. Fat Albert going after Redbeard here. This fight is broken down. This 6-man tag. Oh, there he goes. He goes right back after Redbeard here. He's going to pick him up and lay him out. Here comes Matthews around to go after Strowman. The referee needs to get control of this situation here. No, it's going to be now Matthews meeting IRS, and he takes him out with a wicked clothesline. And the referee is rocking the count. Braun Strowman and IRS now back into the ring. Breaks the count a little bit. No, here comes Fat Albert. The fight is back in the ring finally. Fat Albert has laid out IRS with a shot. And now he's tagging in the Rejected. Here comes the Rejected into the ring. This man, a crazy masked man, the Rejected, comes into the ring. Look at him flexing here as IRS reaching for the tag. And here comes Redbeard, and Rejected's ready to go one-on-one with the WWE Champion. Look at this, taking out the champ with a modified 619. And here he is taking out IRS, tossing him off the ropes. And now finally he's going after Redbeard. Rejected takes out IRS here on Turmoil Tuesday. And now Redbeard's got the rejected. He's going to tag in Strowman. No, rejected, got the elbow up. No tag. And a rejected now grabs Redbeard. Here we go. He's setting him up for the reckoning, and he hits him right in the gut. And now he's going to follow it up by whipping him in off the ropes. Rejected, ducks down. Rejected now, hits him with a big elbow, and Redbeard is down. The champ is down, and now tag made back to Fat Albert to finish the job. Rejected leaves the ring, and Fat Albert tossing Redbeard down. Now Rejected finally on his way out of here. Fat Albert looking to finish the champ off. Fires him into the corner. Fat Albert in the corner, throws down Redbeard. Fat Albert off the second rope. Moonsault, and that could do it right there. If it was a one-on-one fight, it's over. 1, 2, and Strowman in with the save. Here comes Rejected, but no, he decides not to go after Strowman. Now Fat Albert's calling for another move. Fat Albert trying to win this all. He's got the Redbeard. Here we go. Scoops him up. Redbeard reverses, though, and a shot to the back of Fat Albert. Redbeard fights off. Shot to the back of Fat Albert. Here we go. Redbeard now. Firing Fat Albert off the ropes. Redbeard with a spear. A spear by Redbeard to cover on Fat Albert. We get one. Come on, ref. Here's two. And a kick out by Fat Albert after the spear. He rolls to the floor wisely. But Braun Strowman is waiting for him to attack him and throw him right back in the ring for Redbeard. So Fat Albert didn't get much of recovery time, and now Redbeard's going to tag in IRS and say he's all yours. Here we go, IRS now. Has Big Fat Albert taking him over to the ropes. IRS whips Fat Albert off the ropes. He couldn't connect, though. He went for it and he didn't connect. Now he does it, a shot to Fat Albert. Now Fat Albert reversed it. Here comes Fat Albert on offense. He boots him. Here it is, picking him up with a double underhook. IRS on a sit-down power bomb is down. Big Fat Albert covers. 1. Strowman in with the save quickly after a 1. Here's Rejected now. He's going to go after Strowman, it looks like. Let's see. And he's staying in the ring. The referee's counting. He gets out of town. Tag made to Buddy Matthews trying to finish off IRS. Matthews goes right in for IRS now. Buddy Matthews saying, come on, get up so I can finish you off. Matthews grabs a hold of him. And a big right hand knocking IRS down. Buddy Matthews with a boot. Matthews setting up IRS. And there's the sleeper hold. Buddy Matthews trying to put him away with the sleeper. He's got it locked in, but here comes Redbeard to make the save. And now look at this. Buddy Matthews had enough. He grabs Redbeard. And he went to swing, but he couldn't connect. Now he's going after him. Look at this. He's going to take Redbeard out with a high knee. And Redbeard rolls out of the ring. Now he goes back to IRS, who gets a boot up, though. And IRS now going to finish it off here. Will he make him cash that check? Matthews waved in, and a shoulder tackle sends Matthews down. The cover. We get 1. Only 1, though, as Matthews kicking out. Way too early to try to pin Matthews. IRS is showboating. Matthews is reaching across the ring. Here it is, IRS in the corner. Matthews reaching for the tag, and here comes Rejected. Here we go. This man is loose. The Rejected has been let out. He boots IRS, picks him up. The Rejected with a massive power bomb into a cover. No, it's a second. Oh, look at this. He reversed it into a Samoan drop on IRS. He hooks the leg, but here's Strowman in for the save quickly. Strowman made the save. Now Fat Albert, nope, he walked away. I think he's going to come after Strowman, and Rejected is pissed. IRS is down in pain now. He picks IRS up, center of the ring. Rejected, setting him up. Going to take him to his corner here. Head first goes IRS. Only got the elbow in, but there's Buddy Matthews helping Rejected out. Now Rejected ready to hit. There it is, the Amigo suplex. Down goes IRS. Tag made to Matthews now. So let's Matthews finish the job. IRS going for the tag, and Matthews will let it happen. Here's the tag to Strowman. Here we go. Strowman and Matthews colliding again. Matthews comes in and hits Strowman, but it doesn't knock him down. And now Strowman takes Matthews to the corner. Braun Strowman coming in with that splash in the corner on Matthews. Strowman bringing a fight to Buddy Matthews. Here's Braun Strowman calling for it, picking him up. The monster, good night. He's going to hit it. Lights out for Buddy Matthews. And he goes and tag. No, wait a minute. He was going to tag Redbeard, but Redbeard seems to go off the apron. Here's the cover. 1. This could do it. 2. And this will. No, he kicked out as Fat Albert came in, realizing it was time to make a save. But he didn't need it, though. He barely kicked out. Now Strowman goes in with a big shot to the back of Matthews. Braun Strowman is destroying Buddy Matthews here. He will tag in Redbeard. Look at Redbeard with a shot. Redbeard's going to pick Matthews up, take him down. And he's got to rape his head right off. Good night as he raked it off. Good night with that big clothesline to cover, but there's Fat Albert on his way. One and only one. Fat Albert making a save. Strowman went to reach for him, but he took off. Oh, now Redbeard attacking Buddy. Big slam as he puts him down. Redbeard destroying Buddy Matthews. Redbeard drives the elbow in. Now follows it up with another one. This could be it for Buddy Matthews as Redbeard drives a monstrous elbow. He went up high. He's not going for the 3 count, though. Instead, he's raking on that head. The fight continues here today on Turmoil Tuesday. And here we go. Redbeard goes back as Strowman is a legal man. Strowman now is figuring out a way to finish Matthews off. Big shot. It sends Strowman down, a cover by Matthews in his own corner. Strowman down 1, 2, and a kick out barely by Strowman. Buddy Matthews now heading out for the tag, but Strowman wipes him out from behind. He ain't getting out of here. Strowman's looking to finish him up now. Strowman scoops him up. Here it is, the Monster Amongst Men power slam, but right in front of his own corner here, so it's only going to be a 1. He won't even get a pin because Fat Albert's right there to make the save. Now Strowman walking across Matthews. Big boot by Strowman. Now Strowman tags in Redbeard. Here we go. Redbeard looking to finish off Matthews. Matthews gets to his feet. Matthews somehow, but there's Redbeard giving the elbows to Matthews. How much more could he take in this fight? Is now big Redbeard cross body takes him down. And Redbeard trying to finish the job off here. Here comes Matthews again. He hits a big running knee on the Redbeard. And now Matthews calling for something here. Here we go. What's he going to hit? Takes him for the walk, but oh, there's Redbeard getting those elbows in, stopping Matthews from taking him to his corner. Now Redbeard going to toss Matthews down. You cannot go for the 3 here in front of his own corner, mate, so you got to get him out of there. Redbeard now going to scoop him up and lace him closer to the center of the ring, but not really, and he covers, and of course, here comes Rejected. So every time you go for the pin, you got to make sure you knock out the partners here. Redbeard now has Matthews. He's going to take him for a walk. He learned something this time. Head first goes Matthews, and he's in big trouble. He got the elbow up, though. And Matthews digging deep, and he takes Redbeard down. Now he's going to be able to make a tag here. Here we go. He bought the time to make the tag. But he seems to be wanting to handle this himself. Here comes a Rejected over, but no. Matthews got Redbeard. Look at this. He's going to take him off the apron. He's going to lift him up, and he's going to dump him right off the apron. Goes to Redbeard. The back of Redbeard just got wrecked. There's no pin on the floor. Look at Matthews just attacking the Redbeard on the floor. None of his tag partners are coming to help him now. Here we go. Matthews puts Redbeard back in the ring. He's going to go. What's he going to do here? He's going to go flying, but now he's staying outside the ring, and the ref is counting. Tag made IRS. Here comes Matthews ready to face IRS. Big boot. Matthews going to pick IRS up. He's going to drill him with something. Good night, but he's putting it right too close to his corner. His Strowman's right there. Every time they go for a pin. Now, Fat Albert came in, but let's see. Is Strowman and Fat Albert going to dance on the floor? Yes, they are. They're going to square up. Here we go. Strowman and Fat Albert squaring up. Tag made to Rejected. He's the legal man. He needs to eliminate Rowan right now. Strowman's a little busy. Let's see. Well, first he got to put away IRS, then he's got to take Rowan out. Here it is. Rejected grabs IRS, scoops him up. There it is. The burial. Good night. He planted him. The cover. But unfortunately, Redbeard's not coming in, too. And the fight's over. The Rejected got the 3. The Outlaws get the win. Redbeard was delayed on coming to save IRS. What the hell is that all about? Your winners, the Outlaws. They get it done. A huge 6-man win for the Outlaws here today on Turmoil Tuesday. Matthews Rejected, and Big Fat Albert gets the W over the family. A huge 6-man win for this team. Coming up next, it is for the North American Championship. 4 men, blue cage. Let's go to the ring for the North American title on Turmoil Tuesday. We're rocking 2:30 here on the East Coast. That Hurricane is making its move north, definitely, as we run through these hours. By 6 o'clock tonight, that Hurricane's going to get into an area that's going to cause some trouble for some people.
The following contest is a fatal 4-way.
There's already tornado warnings up near Naples.
Match.
As here he is, Mr. Bob Backlund making his return on Sunday night.
North American Championship. Introducing the challenger, representing the inmates from Minneapolis, Minnesota, weighing in at 234 pounds, Mr. Bob Backlund.
So Backlund set for action. Here comes the rest of the card for this fight.
And introducing the challenger from Franklinville, New Jersey, weighing in at 249 pounds, Joe Gacy.
Joe Gacy says it is his time to leave as the North American champion. Will he do it today? And here comes the next opponent. Robert Roode, a man who's held many titles in the wrestling business. This is his opportunity. He's a former NXT champion. He's going after the North American title here.
The challenger from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, weighing in at 235 pounds, the glorious Robert Roode.
Is at the end of the run of the Boogeyman as the NXT North American champion. We're about to find out in just a few seconds away from the bell ringing here in a steel cage match.
And introducing the champion from the bottomless pit, weighing in at 260 pounds, he is the NXT North American champion, the Boogeyman.
And here we go, the North American Championship on the line. Four-man dance. One fall, one submit. That's all you need is one fall. And here we go. Could we see a new NXT North American champion leaving this cage? Let's find out. Bell rings. Backlund and Roode. It's Boogeyman and Gacy. And look at Gacy just dump off the champion. He threw him down. We are underway here on this Tuesday, Turmoil Tuesday indeed. Like I said, we're moving along here. Plenty of matches during this 1 hour show for you here. This show will go a little bit more than an hour here today, but hey, we got plenty of matches and bringing it to you here on this Turmoil Tuesday. Boogeyman unloading on Roode. He's biting the head of Roode. Here comes Backlund. Oh, Gacy is wiped out. Backlund. Boogeyman puts down Roode. Backlund that slaps Gacy in the face. Here we go. Backlund going after Boogeyman, but instead Boogeyman goes after Robert Roode. Boogeyman with a stinger splash. Gacy now unloading with speed. Look at him go after Backlund as he's taking him out. The beatdown is beginning. These men are reckless. They are totally reckless and ruthless. I mean, these men are just totally reckless and ruthless. And this fight is on. Yes, sirree. This battleground matchup here today on GWF Turmoil Tuesday. And Gacy that took out Roode. And now the Boogeyman's in trouble as Gacy coming after the champ. And that's the goal. Wear down the champion. But right now, these men are not doing a good job of that. Boogeyman standing tall takes Gacy down. Backlund attacking Roode. And look at Boogeyman unload on Gacy. Now Roode's going after Backlund. Roode picks Backlund up, but Backlund reversed it. Gacy's in big trouble. He's down. The Boogeyman going after Backlund. Boogeyman with a headbutt to back Boogeyman turns attention to Rude. Fires Rude off the rope. Big shot by the Boogeyman. Now Boogeyman coming after him. Backlund catches the Boogeyman, goes after his back, and now sends him off the ropes. Here's Backlund, who's got the chance to beat the Boogeyman here, but look at this. Rude comes over to get involved. That Boogeyman winds up down as Rude attacking Bob Backlund. A drop kick by Gacy covers. Here's one. Nope, that's all we're going to get. As Backlund works on Gacy. Boogeyman going for the right at the hands of Rude. Now Backlund going after Rude. No, it's Rude reverse. Gacy and Boogeyman. Here we go. Boogeyman's got Gacy, and he's in big trouble here as he takes him across the turnbuckle. Now he goes after Rude, and the Boogeyman looking to execute something on him. Picks him up. He's going to dump him off with impact. The cover by Boogeyman. We get one, but broken up by Gacy. Now Backlund after Gacy. He's going to punish him. Oh, what a move to the neck of Gacy. Here comes Boogeyman after Backlund. He picks him up. He's going to dump him off with impact. Here comes Rude fighting back against Boogeyman. Rude picks up Boogeyman and he dumps him with impact. Here comes Gacy striking Rude. Could we have a new champion here? Joe Gacy going after Rude, but no. Rude fires Gacy to the corner. Backlund takes out the Boogeyman now. Now Backlund hoping to capture the title going after Rude. Scoops him up at Rude. Oh, Boogeyman came with a stinger splash on the Gacy. Now Rude grabs the Boogeyman, but no, it's Gacy from behind attacking Rude. And now Boogeyman and Rude battle, and there goes Rude down to the ground. Boogeyman looking to retain his title, hoping to do it. Meanwhile, Backlund working Gacy. Boogeyman has Rude, and he's beating the living hell out of him here. There it is. Boogeyman calling for it right here. Picks up Rude. This could end the match, as Boogeyman could leave as still the NXT champion as he plants Rude off the cage with a massive powerbomb. But there is Backlund charging at the Boogeyman. And Backlund now, a Boogeyman attacks Backlund. And he's got Backlund. He's going to make him pay. He's going to wrap him up. Gacy trying to recover as Backlund taken out. And Gacy recovers and trying to pick Rude up. Boogeyman 1, 2. Oh, and a drop kick. Big move by Rude to save the title. Rude just drop kicked the Boogeyman to guarantee and keep it. But they're going to double team Rude. But here comes Backlund now. They didn't account for that. He attacks the Boogeyman from behind, keeping him busy as Gacy picks apart Rude. And Backlund right now hip tossing the Boogeyman. Now Gacy for the win against Rude. Here he do it. He scoops him up. Gacy dumps him across the top rope. Here comes Backlund, and Gacy just hits him with a shot, but Backlund catching Gacy, puts him up, and down he goes. Now Backlund after Rude. He fires him off. And a big clothesline by Backlund, but there's the Boogeyman from behind. He's been waiting, and now Backlund reversed it. Big takedown by Backlund. Can Backlund leave the new North American champion? The answer is no, as Boogeyman put him through the air. Now Gacy trying it. Gacy's getting choked out, but he got a boot in the Boogeyman. Here we go. Gacy trying to finish it up. Gacy picks up Boogeyman, and he puts him down. Spinebuster by Rude. And Rude, oh, and he got stopped by Gacy. He went for the 3. And Gacy unloading on Boogeyman, setting him up for something. Here we go. Gacy for the win, but Rude's right there to stop it. And Rude comes after Gacy, and Rude, glorious DDT. Bobby Roode can become the new NXT North American champion, and he does. Rude is the new NXT North American champion. He pins Gacy to get it done. Rude is the new NXT North American champion in his return match. Bobby Roode brings the title back to prestige after defeating the Boogeyman. He's the new North American champion. The run of Rude has begun here on Turmoil Tuesday. That's right, on this GWF Turmoil Tuesday, Rude leaves as North American champion. We will see you back here tonight, 9:30 East Coast time for GWF Late Night. We hope you can join us tonight. That will be a wrap for this one. We put an hour out there for you today. Hope you enjoyed this hour's show. Catch the replay if you're coming into the room. And we'll catch you 9:30 Eastern tonight for GWF Late Night. See you then.